Hey y'all, it's Julie the nursing tutor. I had the sweetest person send me these problems and I wanted to work them for you. Thank you for the problems. Okay, so these are drops per minute and milliliters per hour. So here we go. A nurse is preparing to administer normal saline, 500 milliliters, IV, and it's to infuse in 6 hours. The drop factor of the manual IV tubing is 60 drops per minute. So what are you going to set it at in drops per minute? So the formula for drops per minute is the total volume times the drop factor over the time in minutes. Okay? So your total volume in this problem is 500 milliliters. And the drop factor, right here, they said it was 60, a 60 drop factor. And it's got to go in over 6 hours, but your time has to be in minutes for drops per minute. Okay, burn that into your frontal lobe. Okay, so 660 times 6 hours will tell us what the minutes is. So don't trust your brain. Get your calculator and put it in there. 360 minutes, what that's going to have to go over. Now, if Ethel wants to see your work, tell her to put her glasses on and look right here. And we're going to do all the math on the top, that times that, and divide it by the number on the bottom. All right? Grab your calculator. Let's do it together. It'll make us closer. 500 times 60 equals, don't look at it. You're not done. Divided by 360. That's going to be 83.3. But you can't give 0.3 of a drop. So you're always going to round it to a whole number, which will be 83. Dookie fart. Sorry. I stopped cussing one cuss word at a time, and I'm on the S word, and I say dookie fart. And it works. I'm just going to tell you it works. And look, we saved them. All right. Want to do another one? Okay. Now, these aren't all drops per minute and then all milliliters per hour, but we're just going to do this. A nurse is preparing to administer that medicine right there. We're not here to pronounce words. We're here to do math. 2 grams by intermittent IV bolus every 24 hours. Available is that medicine right there, 2 grams in D5W, 100 milliliters. And it's to infuse over 30 minutes. The nurse should set the IV pump at how many milliliters per hour? When it says the IV pump, what you going to set it at, you have to know that's a milliliters per hour problem. And the formula for that is the total volume divided by the time in hours. Okay? So what's our total volume? 100 milliliters. Look, you see that 2 grams right there? And that one right there? They're distractors. So don't let them distract you, because to work this problem, you need to know the total volume and the time it goes in, and then the method. So they want it to go in over 30 minutes, but with milliliters per hour, it needs to be in hours. So this is how I fix that. I just go up to the top and multiply it by 60. I'm telling the problem that we're dealing with a 60-minute hour, not a 30-minute hour. Now, there's going to be people on here say you could do 0.5, and you're right, you could. But what do I do if it's 20 minutes or 15 or 40? I don't want to have another calculation that I've got to know how to do correctly to be able to move on with life in this problem. So I just put 60. Anytime in milliliters per hour, the time is less than 60 minutes. Just put 60 on the top and tell the problem. Okay? And then we're going to do the math. That times that divided by that. Here we go. You ready? Are you nervous? Times 60 equals, divided by 30 equals, it will be 200 milliliters per hour. Look, sure enough is 200 milliliters per hour. Boom. We saved another one. Okay. And I tutored this sweet student that gave me these earlier. And we had fun. Okay. This says a nurse is preparing to, can you see that? A nurse is preparing to administer D5W 250 milliliters IV to infuse over 4 hours. The drop factor for the manual tubing is 60 drops. What are you going to do? Tell them, okay, that's the answer. But if you don't know how to get it, it don't matter that I showed you the answer. So here we go. You remember, it's the total volume times the drop factor divided by the time in minutes. So our total volume is 250 milliliters times the drop factor of 60 divided by it's 4 hours. But again, you know it's got to be in minutes. So don't trust your brain. And we're going to do 4 times 60. That's 240 minutes. And then we're going to do the math. This times that divided by that. So 250 times 60 equals divided by 240. You see what that is? 62.5. And we can't give 0.5 of a drop. And so we have to round it to a whole number. And because it's 5 or higher, it's going to make the one in front of it go up 1. And so it'll be 63 drops per minute. Look, boom. Saved another one. Here we did. Because that's what we do. Oh, well, look. It don't matter that you see the answer. So this says a nurse is preparing to administer famotidine 20 milligrams by intermittent IV bolus now. Available is famotidine 20 milligrams in 100 milliliters of D5W to infuse over 15 minutes. The nurse should set the IV pump in milliliters per hour to what? Okay, you remember total volume divided by them hours. I'm from Louisiana, so, you know. So the total volume is that 100 milliliters right there. And the time they want it to go in, 15 minutes. So we're going to just put a little 60 up here and move on with life. I don't want to figure out what the point of that is. No. Not when I can just put 60. I mean, okay, so we're going to do this times this divided by that. Look, 100 times 60 divided by 15. It's got to go in at 400 milliliters per hour. And look, sure enough is. But we saved another one. I hope that helps. Y'all be good.